Up next, joining us here in the THOMSON Broadcast GATESAIR booth at NAB, Raymond Miklius, the Vice President of Europe, Middle East, and Africa Sales and Channel Programs. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure, I guess.
There's a question mark there, I guess. No, it's certainly my pleasure. And for the first time here at NAB, it's pretty exciting. We have these two companies who have both been around for more than 100 years, 101 years for GATESAIR.
That's right.
And THOMSON Broadcast now joining forces, and it's an exciting energy, isn't it?
Sure. It's an interesting process to see what they can do well, what we do well, and see how we can help each other together to provide better targeted services, products for some of our EMEA customers that obviously have major broadcast challenges as they convert to DTV, or whether they're trying to use, a lot of our countries are trying to expand their FM signal across a greater amount of the population, primarily so that the government can speak to the people. And it's a very economical way for that to happen in the FM world. So both TV and radio, we have a number of great projects that we are starting. We have a very large FM modernization program in Angola that we've just received. It's for 135 sites, new sites. For us, it's 124 transmitters, which is great. But we're also doing a studio modernization for them. And so we're looking forward to getting to work in Angola. We also have some very large projects in Ethiopia, as that country is looking to expand their digital television. And just recently, they're also looking at the same thing as Angola, is expanding the FM offerings across the country. So really excited to see what's happening in Africa. As we plan these projects, we're trying to talk to our brethren at THOMSON Broadcast. They're very good at system integration. They also do studios, which we don't do. So between our RF plant and the studio capabilities that THOMSON Broadcast can bring, it's a kind of a marriage made in heaven, right? Using their services, their capabilities on that side, our RF products and services. So we've got the gamut covered. What the customer wants, we can bring, full accountability from one organization now to make sure these projects are completed successful.
That really is incredible, because for so long, THOMSON Broadcast has had such a presence in Africa, in Europe, and GATESAIR has had such a strong presence in the United States. And to your point, coming together and really being able to not just service clients, but look ahead and grow.
So GATESAIR, formerly Harris Broadcast, we've been selling in Africa for 60 years. THOMSON Broadcast the same. So what we find is we're strong here in this country, they're strong here in this country. So we're sharing contacts, people we know, trying to influence, the tender process in a lot of the cases that come to the family, if you will.
Absolutely. I mean, EMEA, right? That's that is a huge, I can't even call it a region, because we're a huge part of the world.
We have some exciting projects jointly in the Middle East as well. Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia, both studio and RF, FM, DAB, which is a digital version of radio that they use in that region, and some TV projects. So, it's great. But we've expanded the number of prospects that we can provide solutions to.
And when you're talking about providing solutions, especially when we're talking developing countries, right? This is not just added frequencies, added initiatives. This is life-changing.
Sure, and it may involve new towers, civil works in the country, building, the physical studios, equipping the studios. So it's not like, we're soup to nuts, and not many companies around here, if you look around NAB, could actually do what we can do.
And is that exciting for you?
It's very exciting, right? The more product we can get out of our factory to the THOMSON customers, to our customers, the better off for the combined company.
And really for the global community, right? As everyone increases their access to education, access to information.
Sure. You know, it's not just, you know, this village gets more FM channels. Some of these are very helpful for these countries that are looking to digitize their people, to get them to use digital tools, to understand the digital tools on how to edit video, how to do commercials. So we don't just provide the equipment and run, we do extensive training, and we train the people that are going to use it. So it's employment, it's evolution into the digital world for some of these populations that have not had those capabilities and training those capabilities to those people so they can be self-sustaining and run an economic model for their broadcast. So it's not just equipment, it's training, it's teaching them how to run these operations. So it's very exciting to do that. And it from my standpoint, it's really good that, you know, we're very ethical and we provide this type of service.
And what does that mean to you, just personally, being able to see tangible results and tangible impact?
It's great, right? You know, we go back to some of the countries that we've done projects for, and it's exciting. You go into a facility and you see the people that you've trained moving up in the ranks, you know, becoming managers, some of the on-air talent that we've, you know, been accustomed to. You walk in and they say, oh, you're here. So it's really good to see that, you know, some of the things we take for granted in the States. If you went to a broadcast facility, right, you see those same things being implemented and you see progress in terms of, you know, media development in some of these other countries that maybe are a little bit behind us, but it's great to transition that technology and that expertise into a different part of the world.
Because technology really can become an equalizing force.
Sure, it enables, you know, education. You know, a lot of the governments use it to really inform the people as to what's going on, development opportunities. So it's not just, hey, I got my money, right? It's satisfying to see that that investment is being put to good use.
That's incredible. It has to really be heartwarming in a lot of ways.
It sure is. Yep.
Great. Thank you.
It's fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Thank you so much for sharing. I loved hearing that insight, and cheers to 100 more years of THOMSON broadcast and GATESAIR.
But yeah, it's exciting times for us, for both of us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sure.